Hello everyone, this is Scott C. Waring of UFOSightingsDaily.com, and I have a UFO photo from NASA in their archive that has disappeared. That's right, the photo no longer exists. Now, I reported this way back in 2013, 2014, and it doesn't appear anymore. And this is one of two photos that doesn't appear. And I'll show you the second one, but this one is the only one with the actual UFO. Now what you're looking at here is a photo of the UFO coming out of the moon. Here is the whole photo right there. Okay, and if I zoom in on it a little bit, you see there's a doorway in the floor of the moon. Now this should not be possible in any other reality, but in our reality it is. It just is, because this is a NASA photograph. This is an actual NASA photograph of the moon. Now, why is there an ending over here? I don't know. Maybe NASA cut the photo off right there. But the thing is, a UFO is coming through a square opening. And inside the opening, there appears to be something that looks like a circular fan-like object. Not really sure. Let me show you the source on that. This is the actual Apollo image NASA source on the USRA, and I'll put that in the below area so you can click on that and check for yourself. Here is my blog, okay, my UFO Sightings Daily site, and I published this way back in 2013. It says 2013, and back then I had a link going back to this UFO that went directly to the NASA website, but I checked it today, and when I clicked on it, it took me to this. This is what I get. Okay, that's what I get. It just takes me to here because the photo no longer exists within the index, but it does take me to the index. Okay, so NASA has used my information from my website to edit some of their photos. Now, they've done this before, they really have, and I can make a whole video about that for 24 hours. But this one, I just want to focus on this particular UFO. And you can see it coming out. You can see close-ups there. Let's look at that photo again of the UFO. Okay, here it is, the actual one. I want to adjust the lighting a little bit. I think if I adjust the lighting, that we will see a little bit more than you probably expected. At least I'm hoping for that. So I'm going to come over here and go up to settings. I'm using Photoscape X on the Mac and adjust for lighting. Now, why did I do that? I wanted to see what was in this hole, and you can see there's something there. Okay, accept that. Okay, now let's do that again. There's only so much I could do right there, though. There is a huge circular ceiling like of an area with a hole in it for this UFO to come through. So apparently there's a whole different hangar below this hangar area. Below this opening there is a big safe hangar with these ships inside. And so I imagine this is like the top of a bowl, and these sides over here would be dome-like, like a jar. And this just came out of the top of that jar, okay, which is of course a hanger, not a jar, in fact. Okay, cancel that. Let's go back to the original and put it right there. Let's focus on this UFO itself. If you look next to the UFO, you see some pretty good edges there. Let's go to sharpen those edges a little bit. There we go. Okay, sharpen the edges, and you see that these edges are in fact not cut. These edges are not cut, and they do go around the UFO, and they do have little ridges and edges around them. Look at that, all the way down. Okay, so, and it curves. It curves. Aliens have the technology to make an opening a mile long in the ground. Now, I don't think this is actually a mile long. It looks more like it's probably close to 100 meters, but still maybe 100, 200 meter opening. That is huge. That is huge. This UFO is probably about 20 meters across or 30 meters across, and it's being sent upward Do you see that? It's flying upward at an angle, and it's flying upward to meet the Apollo 14 lunar lander, which is scouting the ground from above. Okay, so this is really unique. Let's look at the craft itself. Now, I believe the craft is very unique in this bumpy way because, let's go to dehaze so you can see some darker areas there. And you could see, I could touch it and it goes back to normal. And there it is, I'll just save that. You can see the bumps and ridges all around this. Now that is because this UFO, as I have said many times before, was a biomechanical creation. Okay, aliens are innately lazy. Okay, they have technology up the butt. They do, and they don't want to do anything they can make other things do the work for. So they use their technology to do all their work, and that's what happened here. This UFO is a biomechanical ingenious creation. It's been grown. It's been homegrown. And that's why you see all these ridges and bumps all the way around it and everything. It has a little bit of chaos in it, but a lot of conformity too. And so they let these ships grow themselves. And sometimes they even have a pilot that's attached, as I explained the Apollo 20 mission. The Apollo 20 mission, when I talked to William Rutledge back in 2007, I think, he's an astronaut from the Apollo 20 mission, before fakes even came out, guys, before fakes even came out. He uploaded film of the Apollo 24 missions, and he said that one pilot was attached through her nose, and that pilot was still alive, but in a comatose state. Okay, here is right here on my website that pilot and some of that description. Here is her. She had hoses coming out of her nose, and they had to cut them out and clean her off. She had a wax coating over her hair and her eyes and her skin, and they had to clean off that woman. And you can't believe the details. There's even an alien note with writing on it from the mission that was next to her, and they saved the note. And you can see how this was how her face was preserved. This is how they found her. See those hoses? Those hoses, they had to cut all these hoses off. They were attached to the ship itself, keeping her still alive, so she's attached to the ship. But anyway, that's what I believe happened to, this is the Apollo 20 mission. Just Google that on my website, you'll find it. But that's what I believed happened for the UFO itself. Even though it's been deleted out of this Apollo Image Atlas archive, it still exists. It still exists. There are still two other links I found that take you there to another website who was an astronomy person, and they decided to save it. And here is the two links at the bottom of the post. I put it right here and here. They still have it, and it takes you directly to here. This is their website, and you see the photo with no UFO in it, but still the circle opening. The UFO hasn't come out yet. It looks like it might be in the middle, you see. Okay, but you see everything is totally normal. And then you see this one right here with the UFO coming out. And so there's two links, and the person saved both of these, and that's really great because I didn't have the full version. I should have saved it too on my website for you to download, and I apologize for that. But it's really unique, and I wanted to share that with you because I just found this UFO is absolutely incredible. Look at the detail on it. It's just beyond comprehension. This is beyond your wildest imagination. You don't see this in the movies. This is 100% real. This is from a NASA archive, okay? I found this in the NASA archive. It's absolutely incredible. Now, I apologize for some of that detail there. I added a lot of contrast and darkness to bring out more detail here. Let's see if we can do that one more time. So you can see the ridges really well this way. You can see the ridges really well. Now let's put it back in normal state. 100% normal. Now you can do this for yourself if you have Photoscape X. That's what I'm using right here, Photoscape X. But let's go over here and use focus, sharpen, and I will raise it to 100% sharper, and what it will do is add a little bit of light, but add a lot of sharpness to it. See, now this is a photo I made. This is the original photo I made, original. Now let's keep the one I made because it is basically way more focused. So this is the UFO, guys. This is the UFO. On the top dome area, where we usually think is a dome, is a dark black object. Now, this looks like a silver metallic ship. A ship like you've never seen before in history, okay? In history. But it existed. This existed in the Apollo 14 index, okay? It did. It was once there. Now, let's look at that index again. It's right here. Now this is the link. I have the link in the description above, but it just doesn't go there. It takes me here instead. It doesn't exist anymore. So I had to share that with you. I had to tell you that this UFO, this is one of the two photos that disappeared. I'll put the two links below the description area about the video. And here's the other one. You can click on these and you'll see at the other guy's website that he records astronomy objects and strange things. But he saved these, and it's wonderful that somebody saved it because I didn't have the intelligence to do it back in 2013. I'm sorry, I was kind of new to this area a little bit, and I should have saved it. So UFOsightsdaily.com. I have the newest updates for you right away, and I had to update this to you because I felt NASA deleting this from the public archive of their government areas, government website, was really a crime against humanity. To hide alien artifacts from the public is a crime against humanity. It's the most incredible discovery in humanity's history. Aliens' existence is the most important scientific discovery ever. Okay, please like and subscribe. I'll make more videos for you very soon. And check out those links in the About section below if you have any questions about it. There does seem to be some bump over here. Let's check that out real fast, real fast. What is that? It doesn't seem to be, it looks like it might be part of the other side of the doorway in the moon. That might be a lock part, you know, a locking mechanism that helps keep it closed. It doesn't look like another UFO, but I could be mistaken about that. That could be another craft. And it does look like there's two little arms here that pick this up and sent it out on its way. Apparently it's lifted by these two arms, then it flies off. Wow, kind of like ID4, the ship where Will Smith was docked at the alien ship and two arms grabbed him. Remember that? Okay, see you later. Like and subscribe.